like
Oh, it looks like jello.
cooked
Like
in
it's
a
gone
savoury
congealed.
made from
It
pork
is,
stock
yeah.
and jelly.
Oh no, oh no. Hi guys,
Hello.
and welcome back to another video. So in this video today we're going to be looking into Romania again, and specifically foods in Romania, well, traditional foods in Romania. So as we know, Alice is Romanian, so she's an expert on all this stuff.
Wow.
I've been there a couple of times, tried a few dishes. I wouldn't say I've adventured too much, haven't strayed too far away from the path, but yeah, so
The righteous path.
that's it. We're not too sure what to expect. I'm sure Alice knows most of the traditional dishes.
Yes, we obviously don't know what they're covering in the video. It's a blind sort of reaction, but we kind of know what Romania is known for in terms of its traditional dishes. So we'll just see what their view on it is.
Delights they have to offer. So yeah, without further ado, let us begin.
Best foods in Romania. Romanian cuisine is a rich tapestry woven with history, culture, and tradition. From the rustic villages of Maramureș to the bustling cities of Bucharest and Cluj-Napoca, the flavors of Romania reflect its diverse influences and regional variations.
Sorry, guys.
In this extensive exploration, we will delve into the heart of Romanian cuisine, uncovering its most iconic dishes, traditional ingredients, cooking methods, and the stories that have shaped this culinary heritage. Romanian cuisine is a diverse and flavorful blend of influences from Eastern Europe, the Balkans, and neighboring countries. It features a combination of hearty dishes, meats, vegetables, and dairy products, often reflecting the country's agricultural heritage and traditional cooking methods. Here are some key aspects of Romanian cuisine and popular dishes. Meats. Pork is a staple in Romanian cuisine, and you'll find it used in various forms, from sausages, mici, to stews.
I like pork.
A type of cornmeal porridge, is a common
Wait,
accompaniment to meat
this
dishes.
is all going wrong, isn't it? Right, okay. So I like pork, don't get me wrong, but for me it's not my go-to meat. I think it's like, if it's cooked in a nice way, like I do like a bit of roast pork, but generally speaking, I don't know, I just find it a bit meh.
Yeah, pork is huge in Romania, and even when people say, "Oh, we should have a steak," they actually mean a pork kind of steak, so like a pork chop or a loin, or so they don't see.
So they don't mean like beef specifically?
No, absolutely not.
Oh,
beef
really?
is like one of the least favorite meats.
Strange, isn't it?
Chicken, I think it's close second, but definitely pork.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I think it's a very old.
Of like expense, or do you think it's just?
No, I don't think that at all. I think it comes from the tradition of raising your own animal, and especially at Christmas time, you sacrifice the animal. The whole family comes together, and you cook the whole thing. You share it. You cook in 100 different ways, and it just it's a very Christmassy thing. And then obviously with
like a
it being
Thanksgiving turkey.
It's the pig. Yeah, and then obviously with having sacrificed a big animal at Christmas, you have its meat throughout the year, and then you just do little additions to it, like chicken and everything else that your whole family, in particular my fancy. But absolutely pork, I think it's the biggest.
Yeah.
The most loved.
Let's see then.
Ciorba de Perisor. This is a meatball soup made with a sour broth, typically prepared using ingredients like beef, pork, or a mixture of meats.
Soups, don't we?
The meatballs.
Yes, but I don't think you've tried this particular one that they're talking about.
No, I have. Well, to be fair, I haven't ventured too much with it. But...
And it's called Perișoare, not Perisor. But it's a bit hard for some people to say.
It sounds like it's AI. It sounds like AI.
It sounds like an AI. Yes, she's forgiven. We'll forgive her.
Are seasoned with herbs and spices, and the soup is often garnished with sour cream.
And actually,
Carnati. Romanian sausages, called carnati, are made with a mixture of minced meat, usually pork.
You don't have to pause every time, just say it.
I'm going to find it funny. I'm not going to get annoyed. It's just funny.
How do you pronounce it?
Cârnați. Yes.
That looks nothing like how it sounds. Nothing like how it's spelled.
Yeah.
It's because you've got all those weird apostrophes and little accents on there.
Yeah, we have some additional letters that other alphabets don't.
Okay. And sometimes wine or other flavorings. They can be fresh or smoked and are often
Nice.
grilled or pan-fried. Tochichura. Tochichura is a hearty stew made with chunks of pork, which are simmered until tender and often combined with sausages.
It's a stew.
The dish
Yeah,
is
okay, so
traditionally
this is
served with
more stewy
mamaliga,
than
and it can
soup
also
as
include a
such.
fried
Yeah.
egg on top. It's a popular dish for festive occasions and gatherings. Pifti. Pifti is a cold dish made from pork, including various parts like
Oh, it
trotters
looks
and
like
ears,
Jell-O,
cooked
like
in
it's
a
gone
savoury
congealed.
aspic made from
It
pork
is,
stock
yeah.
and jelly.
Oh no, oh no.
It tastes delicious, but I can see how the
Oh,
texture
no.
would put someone off that's not grown up with it.
It reminds me of like back in when I was younger, especially like my dad always used to get jellied eels in the pubs. Basically, the seafood man would come around like the local pubs, and
Yeah.
you'd get your prawns and things like that, and then you'd get these jellied eels, and it was just like congealed disgustingness. And it just reminds me of like, you know, the jelly and stuff. I don't know, it puts me off so bad. Like it's like, I can't deal with that.
It's smooth, it's garlicky, it's meaty, and it's
Why is it like that? Because it's cold, so
it's cold, so you let it set.
So they've let it kind of like the fats.
So you
and
cook
whatnot
in all the meat and the vegetables, and everything gets cooked in one pot, and then you add the ingredient that just makes it.
I feel like I'm going to have to try it at some point, because I
think you should.
I already feel like, you know, I already know I'm going to dislike it just because of the texture. But
the texture is an acquired sort of.
Yeah.
But the flavor, I think you'll like.
Yeah, we'll try it.
Carnati de Pleskoi. These are a specific type of sausages originating from the Pleskoi region.
Is that like pleshkoi?
Pleshkoi.
There we go. See, I'm learning.
They are made with mutton and a mix of spices, including red pepper, garlic, and herbs.
So are these like
are skewers of
bratwursty
grilled
ones,
meat,
or are they more like the typical, very smoked Romanian ones? That
I think they're a bit in between.
Okay.
Yeah.
typically made with pork or chicken.
Frigadu.
What are they showing meat though? They're talking about skewers, basically. Meat skewers.
Maybe, I don't know.
But they're showing meat.
I don't know.
The meat is usually marinated and then threaded onto skewers along with vegetables.
Again, they're showing meat.
Well, no, they're saying that this particular meat is put on skewers.
But it's not.
Sarmale. These are cabbage rolls filled with a mixture of minced pork or beef,
I
rice,
love this
and
stuff.
spices, then stewed
This
in a
stuff is like
tomato.
the best thing ever. When you go to Romania, definitely have some of this. It's like pickled cabbage leaf with mincemeat, rice, and I forget what else is in it. But,
yeah, some onion, some
and you sort of have it with a little bit of sour cream. Oh, it's fantastic. I think a lot of the Balkan countries have their own variations.
Yeah, I think so.
I think obviously different names as well.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Try it.
It's a staple again at Christmas, and it's a treat if you do it throughout the year at any other point, because it takes quite a good few hours to just. They need slow cooking and their own juices, but they're absolutely delicious. They melt in your mouth.
Yeah, they're really good.
Based sauce. Sarmale are a central dish in
Go for the
Romanian
preparation.
celebrations and family gatherings.
So I'm assuming they're probably made
Sarmale,
differently around
often
the
dubbed the
country
national
as
dish
well.
of Romania.
Sorry,
say that again.
They're probably, I'm assuming, like different regions maybe do them differently as well. Like
To a certain
herbs and
extent,
spices, things like that.
yeah, they're all kind of the principle is the same, but I guess even in your own family,
Everyone
you
has their own
can
twang,
just
yeah.
you can do it your own way, or you prefer or pepper even, or whatever different spices.
What is this? Is this another variant?
This is a yes, and it's done with
tree.
Vine leaves.
Vine leaves, okay.
Yeah. They're not my favorite. I don't prefer the vine leaves, and I think there's a version of this coming from like the Turkey sort of area as well.
I think I've
because
had
we
a
had
similar Turkish
similar
thing,
yes at a Turkish restaurant.
I wasn't a big fan of that. It was a bit slimy inside, it wasn't a bit gooey.
They don't taste. They taste more like sarmale than what you had in the Turkish restaurants. But again, it's the leaf that makes a big difference for me. So they're not my favorite.
Is a testament to the country's culinary heritage. These cabbage rolls are a symphony of minced meat, rice, herbs, and spices, carefully wrapped in tender cabbage leaves. Cooked in a tomato-based sauce, sarmale not only delight the palate but also encapsulate the essence of familial gatherings and celebrations.
Especially if they're that small with the leaves.
This polenta-like dish is made from cornmeal and is often served as a side dish or a base for various toppings like cheese, sour cream, or stews.
I quite like polenta, but in
small
small doses.
You have to stop the video because I can't hear you in my you in this ear and them in this ear.
That's fine. But yeah, no, like polenta, I quite like polenta. Again, it's a bit of an unusual taste for me. It's not quite because it looks like it'd be like mashed potato, but it's not quite. It's like a bit more grainy.
It's very grainy, yeah.
So I like it in small doses, I think, but not.
But it's not to be had on its own. You always mix it with something, and it goes well with certain dishes, like sarmale.
That looks interesting.
I'm guessing, cheesy. Yeah, what they're showing here, it's like a little bowl with sour cream and cheese and egg, and you can make it like a hearty dish. It's really
sounds
yummy.
good.
Yeah. Mamaliga topped with branza, cheese, and smantana, sour cream, is a simple and popular dish, especially in rural areas.
You put a fried egg on top as well, if you want to.
Ciorba. Romanian cuisine features a variety of sour soups known as ciorba. These soups are made with ingredients like vegetables, meat, and sour cream, and they often have a tangy flavor.
We love a soup, a Romanian ciorba.
Romanian cuisine boasts an array of sour soups collectively known as ciorba. These soups are a culinary masterpiece, capturing the essence of Romania's agrarian history.
Agrarian history?
From the vibrant red hues of borscht to the hearty meat-based ciorba de perasor, each spoonful tells a tale of innovation born from necessity.
Oh, quite nice.
I guess, yeah, just use everything you have. Basically how it started, isn't it?
Yeah,
stews basically started the same way, I guess.
These grilled sausages, also known as mici, are a beloved Romanian street food.
They're also called mitite.
So is that the
mici?
They're made from a mixture of minced
No, mici is their name.
Pork, beef,
They're kind of nicknamed or adorned as mitite.
Mici is easier to say. So
I know.
It's like, oh, let's nickname something, but make the word twice as long.
It's like a cuter way of saying it, I guess. Yeah, it's just like...
I'm going to remember
You're going to use it.
Yeah, I'm going to use it.
Or a combination, seasoned with garlic, black pepper, and other spices. The sizzle of a grill and the aroma of spices define mitite, the beloved Romanian sausages.
They're more like they're koftas, basically. If you want to compare them to something, they're probably very close to kofta rather than a sausage.
It's like a mixed meat, isn't it? It's not one. It's like pork and beef mince.
Yes, and you can do them with lamb as well. You can do them with all sorts of combination, but generally it's beef and pork.
Speaking of which, actually, I still don't think we've had your parents cook us a nice barbecue yet.
Have we not?
No.
Yeah,
I think we've got.
We've got to change that.
Yeah.
Because they've got one in the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna let them know.
Yeah.
Often enjoyed during barbecues or as street food, these small yet flavorful sausages are a source of pride for locals. A blend of pork, beef, and spices, mitite capture the essence of convivial gatherings and joyous occasions. Mamaliga cu sialama. This dish consists of mamaliga served with a creamy sauce made from chicken, mushrooms, or vegetables. Mamaliga is a traditional Romanian dish that holds a special place in the country's culinary heritage. This simple yet versatile course...
So this is the polenta.
This is a polenta. Now she's adding it or talking about it being added next to ciulama, which is basically a risotto.
Okay, very nice. It's weird though, isn't it? Because it's like having two carbs next to each other. Because normally you'd have like risotto would accompany something else in a way, if you know what I No.
Risotto is its own kind of main dish, so
It
the
is, but it's
polenta
kind of,
is like the side to it instead of, I don't know, bread would be weird.
it's kind
to
of
have
ricey
next
though,
to
isn't it? Risotto. It's a bit like
it is
big,
rice, yeah.
It's like big grains of rice. So for me, it's like having, I don't know, mashed potato with chips, if that makes sense. There's a weird comparison, but
well, they're not made from the same thing, so
no, I guess that is true.
Porridge has been a staple food in Romania for centuries, playing a crucial role in the country's history and culture. Let's delve deeper into the world of mamaliga to understand its significance and how it is prepared and enjoyed.
looks like mashed there.
It does. That's what gets me. It lures me in, and it doesn't taste.
One of the most common ways to enjoy mamaliga is by pairing it with branza, cheese, and smantana, sour cream.
I'm gonna try that next time.
The creamy tanginess of the cheese and sour cream complements the earthy flavor of the mamaliga. This classic combination is deeply rooted in Romanian culture and often served at family gatherings and celebrations. Mamaliga can also be sliced and grilled or fried until it forms a crispy crust on the outside while remaining tender on the inside.
I guess it's like making a croquet, isn't it?
This preparation is reminiscent of polenta dishes found in other culinary traditions. Zakuska, a delicious spread made from roasted vegetables
You're saying
like
that better than
eggplant,
her.
peppers, and tomatoes. Zakuska is typically enjoyed on bread as an appetizer. Vaza a la Cluj, a dish made with finely chopped cabbage, minced pork, and rice, seasoned with herbs and spices. It's a specialty of the city of Cluj-Napoca. Vaza a la Cluj, also known as Vaza a la Cluj or Vaza la Cluj-Napoca, is a traditional Romanian dish that originated in the city of Cluj-Napoca, which is located in the Transylvania region of Romania.
The description of this video sounds very much ChatGPT, doesn't it? It's like, because it repeats itself a lot as well, doesn't it? It's like, right, this was made in Cluj-Napoca, and then it just goes
it's
back.
It's also called the same thing and another same thing but longer.
Yeah, it sort of goes back over the same thing. So what is that? Because that looks interesting.
So it's similar principle to the sarmale, but instead of using the cabbage leaves to wrap cabbage cabbage rolls, you chop them finely and you cook them in a similar sort of process with like some smoked meat and again loads of.
That looks really nice.
Yeah, and you have the cabbage with the meat, wherever you.
It looked like
cooked it.
I don't know if it was a bad part of the video, but it looked like they did still have like sarmale parcels in there.
Yeah, so they keep using the wrong images for what they're talking about. But you can use the same because it's the same cabbage. You sometimes shred it and use it to put on top of the cabbage rolls, on top of sarmale when you cook sarmale. But you can have it as a completely separate dish cooked on its own with some nice smoked pork or ribs, and then you make that with polenta as well on the side.
There's definitely a few ones that I'd like to try already. But this one looks good. I think the polenta, I can't remember what it's called. The
mamaliga, that's polenta.
That one. But it's polenta with the sour cream and the cheese, right? Yeah. The only thing is, it depends what cheese they put in it, doesn't it?
Yes.
Because I'm guessing that's going to be fresh out the go.
Yes.
That's going to be.
It's not going to be cheddar kind of cheese. It's going to be more feta kind of cheese.
Stuff, you know, I can't do
It's going to be feta style cheese, but obviously not feta. No. But just to give you an idea of the texture.
It's going to be goat cheese, isn't it? Or something.
Not necessarily.
I don't know. I'm not very good with cheese.
Depends.
So
yeah, Kai hates cheese.
I like mild cheese, so I like my mild cheddar, my red Leicester. You can deal with that.
His English cheeses that are very
what's
mild.
What's that Dutch cheese? Oh, I can't remember the name of it.
Which one?
There's a Dutch cheese. Is it begins with E?
Is it Dutch?
I don't know.
Oh,
is it not?
Is that Dutch? What is a Dutch?
I will check that later.
You mean Swiss?
Swiss, Dutch. Yeah, one of them.
It's not the same thing.
I don't know where it's from. I might have just guessed. But yeah, that one. I quite like that. That's okay. But yeah, anything blue cheese, goat's cheese, no. It's
Camembert.
It's the smell that puts me off. Like, you know, anything that smells like smelly feet probably shouldn't be eaten, realistically, you know?
Oh, you're going to upset so many cheese lovers.
Maybe. I mean, each to their own. Right? You guys can eat that, but I'm not going to.
Cheese is good.
I can't be near it either. It makes me hurl. Right. Let's continue.
It's a hearty and flavorful dish made primarily with cabbage, smoked pork, and sausages. Kovrigi, Romanian-style pretzels that come in various flavors, including plain, sesame, and poppy seed. Kovrigi are a type of traditional Romanian
They're
baked
just
goods
a
that resemble
simple
pretzels.
bakery.
They are popular street food and snacks in Romania and neighboring countries.
I like the idea of the sesame one.
Kovrigi are typically made from a simple dough that's twisted into a pretzel shape and then baked to golden perfection. Kovrigi can be served as a snack
They're
or
very
breakfast treat.
simple.
They are often sold by street vendors in Romania and are beloved by both locals and visitors. Feel free to experiment with different toppings and variations to create your own delicious kovrigi. Papanasi, a traditional dessert. Papanasi are fried donuts made from cottage cheese and served with sour cream and jam. No exploration of Romanian cuisine is complete without a taste of papanasi. These fried donuts, rich with cottage cheese and served with sour cream and jam, offer a sweet conclusion to any meal. Papanasi, often enjoyed on special occasions, embody the warmth and hospitality that define Romanian culture.
It doesn't look like papanash.
It doesn't look like papanash at all, does it?
This sweet bread is similar to a brioche and is typically filled with walnuts, poppy seeds, or Turkish delight, making it a popular treat during holidays and special occasions. Kozonak is a traditional Romanian sweetbread that is typically enjoyed during holidays and special occasions, especially during Christmas and Easter. It's a rich and flavorful bread that's filled with a sweet filling made from ingredients like walnuts, cocoa, poppy seeds.
You love this sort of stuff.
Yes, and my sister's a good baker and she makes amazing kozonak.
Oh, does she really?
Or Turkish delight. Kozonak is a beloved treat that has a special place in Romanian cuisine and culture. Placente. These are savory or sweet pastries filled with ingredients like cheese, potatoes, cabbage, or fruits. Placente, singular,
that's not what that is.
are a type of traditional Romanian pastry that can come in various shapes and
fillings. The video
fillings.
is so misleading, isn't
They are commonly enjoyed as snacks, appetizers, or even as a light meal. Placente can have both sweet and savory fillings, and they are a popular part of Romanian cuisine. Feel free to experiment with different fillings for your placente, such as minced meat, mushrooms, cabbage, or even sweet fillings like apples and cinnamon.
I was immediately thinking there was a sweet thing, and then she
you
just
can
like
make them. You can go either way with them.
Okay.
You can have like a mint and a meat kind of filling.
The video's not showcasing these at all.
No, not really.
It's not doing a very good job at showing us like the correct dishes.
Yeah, and also...
And even when it does, it's like not the best or not a good looking variant of...
Yeah, like the papanash.
I don't even know what
they
that
would
was.
have found...
It didn't look like papanash.
No,
because
it
papanash
didn't.
is basically like a big donut in a way, but without a hole in it. It's just a big dough ball, isn't it? With...
No, it's got a hole, and sometimes you get the holes separately to eat.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And then it's
not
filled with jam, though. It's got jam topping, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's got sour cream and jam.
So it gets topped with sour cream and jam rather than like the traditional like English donut that's filled with jam. And
it's quite a hearty sort of, a little bit of a heavier sort of dough rather than your fluffy, crispy cream kind of donuts. Yeah, it's really good.
They're good.
That was not what was in that video.
I'm still confused what these things actually are because I don't think I've seen a picture of them.
No, and they could be kind of a few different things, and they're made from different types of doughs. Some could be a bit more flaky,
so
which is not what they're showing here. Yeah, they will still be called placente. So yeah, it's a bit of a hard one, that one.
Okay.
Placente are versatile and can be adapted to suit your taste preferences. Tuica, a strong plum brandy. Tuica is a traditional Romanian spirit often enjoyed on special occasions.
Or palinka, there's two of them.
So palinka is different to
tuica.
Yes. Pronounced tuica, is a traditional Romanian alcoholic beverage made through the distillation of fermented fruit, most commonly plums.
Tuica.
It is a type of fruit brandy that holds cultural and historical significance in Romania and other countries.
You're saying t instead of ts.
Oh, yes.
Is it tuica, like pizza? Tuica. It's a ts, it's not a z or a t. It's similar. You say pizza with a t.
Tuica. Suica.
There you go.
It's like that's weird. It's almost like a silent T and a suica. Like, suica.
No, it's a t. It's one letter.
My mouth isn't capable of this movement. Suica.
Okay, that's
I can't do it.
In the Balkan region. Tuica holds cultural significance in Romania and is often associated with traditions, celebrations, and rural life.
I'll stick with the palinka because I can pronounce that one. So if I ever need to order it, it's easier, right?
It is commonly offered as a gesture of hospitality to guests and is also enjoyed during festive occasions, such as weddings, holidays, and other social gatherings. It's important to note that Tuica can be quite strong in alcohol content, typically ranging
Next
from
time we
40%
visit your
to
parents, I'm
60%
going to
alcohol.
request some. I'm going to be like, palinka, no. Suica. That?
Okay.
I'm going to try that. And
Yeah.
your dad's probably going to give me a really curious look and just pull out a bottle of anything.
We made our wedding favors something similar, but I think it was a palinka rather than a
that was
bigger.
palinka with flavour.
Yeah. And even though people were aware that it's like a shot and you should either go really fast with it or sip it, it was still very strong for most people. It was very strong. Yeah, it was good. We got some funny faces.
Alcohol by volume, ABV, or even higher. As with any alcoholic beverage, moderation is key, and it's important to drink responsibly. Keep in mind that this information is based on
it's a nice glass.
traditions
Yeah,
as of my last update in September 2021.
You can see how thick it is
Practices
as
and
well.
regulations may vary, so it's a good idea to check with local sources for the most up-to-date information regarding the production, consumption, and regulations related to Tuica. Wine. Romania has a long history of winemaking, and you can find a variety of local wines that pair well with the country's cuisine.
We're not big wine people, are we, really?
Not really.
Dabbled much with Romanian wine.
No, we're not really wine. We're not really alcohol drinkers, really, and in particular,
a little bit here and there, isn't it? Really,
special occasions, if that. Yeah, but yeah, worth giving a go. It's quite a big thing. Romania has quite a few very good wines.
Maybe next time we go, we can do like a wine tasting.
Yes.
Maybe there's some wine tasting. Go to a local vineyard somewhere in the sticks and get hammered.
Yeah. Speaking of wine tasting and my hatred / not
your hatred,
not hatred, but me not knowing wine and alcohol. I did go to a wine tasting and there was a competition. I think I won by...
You went to a wine tasting competition.
Yes.
You don't like drinking wine, and you won. How does that work?
Because I just categorized in my head, you were blindfolded, based on how much I hated it. And because you do like the tasting beforehand.
I think hate is a harsh word. Maybe dislike.
Yes.
You disliked it.
You didn't hate it. I dislike this one because XYZ and it tastes like XYZ. So then when I tried again later on, I remembered the reasons I didn't like it, and I was like, oh, it must be that rosé that I didn't like because XYZ.
Ah, okay.
So
I was able to.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Okay. I guess that's kind of true though. If you don't like something, you can almost pinpoint a taste. Like, for example, if I'm eating a food and it's got mushrooms in it, I'm not a lover of mushrooms at all, but I can taste a mushroom through anything. So the minute it's in there, I know it's in there.
Yeah.
So I guess especially if like with wines and stuff, I guess they put different aromatics and flavors and whatever else they put in there. I don't know. Berries, grapes, that sort of stuff.
The different kind of grapes.
You'll be able to taste the variants quite significantly, especially if they're quite varied.
Yes. So it was a fluke, obviously, but I guess it worked because I remembered certain things based on how much I disliked alcohol / wine. But if you think about it, the wine was good. I still have, I think, 2 bottles with my names on it from that competition.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's quite cool. Let's continue.
Romanian cuisine reflects a deep connection to the land, history, and traditions of the country. Meals are often enjoyed in a communal setting, with family and friends gathering to share the pleasures of good food and company. In recent years, Romanian winemaking has experienced a resurgence of interest in both domestic and international markets. Many wineries are focusing on improving quality and adopting modern winemaking techniques while preserving traditional methods. As a result, Romanian wines have gained recognition in various international competitions. To truly understand Romanian cuisine is to embark on a journey through time, savoring the flavors that have sustained generations. From the hearty comfort of mamaliga to the cultural significance of sarmale and the intricate tapestry of ciorba, each dish encapsulates the essence of Romania's past, present, and future. As you indulge in the rich and diverse offerings of Romanian food, you'll discover that the cuisine is not just sustenance, it's a celebration of life, culture, and the joy of sharing a meal with loved ones.
It's a really interesting way of looking at it, actually.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, it's like a feast down there.
That looks good, doesn't it?
It does look good.
There we go. Just got rid of it.
We had you yesterday and it looked nothing like that.
No, not at all. So, Romanian food, obviously, we knew kind of what to expect. There was definitely some things for me that I've never tried before. So, the M1,
Mama
Liga. I've never tried that. So, I've tried polenta, but I've never tried the combination of polenta with sour cream and.
Well, Mama Liga means polenta, so that dish is not called Mama Liga.
Okay.
That dish could be called different things in different places.
Anyway, I've never tried
but
that
it's
variant. It's
yeah.
just something different, I guess. And there was a different kind of soup you said that I hadn't really tried.
The perișoare, which is basically mincemeat, meatballs.
So it's like a meatball soup.
Yeah,
nice. That sounds actually.
I think you like.
That sounds right up my street.
Yeah, you'd like that one.
And there was another thing.
Piftie, I think you said about the jelly one. You said about potentially trying.
Yeah, that's for me. It's just more like I'll give it a go.
Yeah,
reminds me
just to try it.
Yeah, I don't have high expectations for that one at all.
And it's not something that people make every day, so it's not like you're gonna.
It looks interesting.
There were a few things that were not covered, such as drop, which is another very traditional staple, especially at I want to say Christmas, maybe Easter. And a few other stuff. Obviously, there's so much they can cover in one video. Maybe we'll do our own video.
Maybe next time we go, we'll actually record some of the food and our experience throughout.
And we'll show you like real papanash and what they look like.
Yeah, that would be
because those ones didn't look.
And we have to go to one of those really nice traditional Romanian restaurants, like out in the countryside, where all the chairs have got like sheepskin and all sorts of the hides and they're really cool actually. Yeah, you certainly get a feel for
the hospitality. You just feel welcome when you go there, and it's just like it's good.
And the other one was the dish from Cluj-Napoca.
Oh, Varza la Cluj.
That one.
Yes.
That looked interesting.
Yeah, we can try that as well. You would like that?
That is the one with the cabbage, like the sarmale, but done differently.
The cabbage, chopped cabbage with the meat, and then Mama Liga on the side.
Yeah, that looks interesting. I think I definitely want to give that a try.
Yeah, this obviously when we do travel, there's so much we can try when we're out and about. There's loads still to have a go, and Mr. over here is a bit fussy. We need to change his palate.
I try my best, but I'm very simple.
He's good. I'm
a man of simple things. But yeah, Romania and Romanian food.
Yeah, it's obviously I grew up there and I love every bit of it, and I'm glad that he likes what he's tried so far. He has liked, so
yeah,
we're just gonna.
I really like the cuisine, to be honest, and I like the fact that it's very, for me, it feels like the main focal point of Romanian food is very sort of barbecued food. Or like that's kind of the general gist of it, and then it's quite plain, very smoked. Like all the meats and sausages are quite smoked. Not so juicy though. You don't like from what I witnessed.
It's because you haven't. Yeah, if you look at what's on the screen, we left on the barbecue side of things. Yeah. But if you look at the other side, like with all the chorbas and the stews and the other dishes that we haven't had a lot of.
I suppose it's seasonal as well, isn't it? So, if we typically don't go to Romania in winter season just because of the snow and accessibility. So, but I can imagine during those sort of things, the chorba and the stews are going to be like a...
And the Mama Liga with the cheese.
It's just home from home, isn't it? It's
like it's the comfort, warming sort of food. Yeah. Rather than in summer where you have your salads and barbecues, and
this is true. I guess that is very much seasonal because we normally go when it's a bit warmer. So
and also
barbecue kind of stuff makes more sense.
Romania is a lot. You tend to do a lot from scratch, so you tend to cook based on the availability of what vegetables and stuff is in season. So dishes do change and differ throughout the year based on what's available / what's in season. So you get the naturally ripe fruit and veg right there, and
yeah,
it's good.
No, everything is really nice and fresh there as well, isn't it? But yeah, if you like the video, check the description below for the link for the original video. Head over there and show some support.
Some love. Yeah.
But yeah, that's all for today, guys.
Bye.
Bye.